What's up, traders? This is Jay from swimtrading.com, aka Swim Trader. So what a week it has been for all of us, and you can see finally at the G20, the US and China trade negotiation is going to restart. So I expect this news to be bullish for the market, especially at the open tomorrow. So whether the market continues the bullishness, I have to depend on whether the price will hold after the bullish gap up, if any. Alright, so looking at the key levels for this week, this is what we can expect. I'm expecting, you can see that since it broke out of this trend line, S&P has consolidated, make a higher high, higher swing low, and right now it seems to be continuing. So where to? First thing first, I think that it is going to come to this price level, which is around 2980. Okay, so 2980 on the S&P 500 futures, and if let's say there is extreme bullishness, then I'm expecting it to break above and then consolidate or at least get resisted off the big 3000. So this is what I'm expecting the key resistance to be in the coming week. Now, having talked about that, then what about the downside for S&P 500? As you can see, the last week we had we found a bottom of 2920, and if let's say this week is unable to hold higher and then it came down like this, or rather it's going to come down like this, then I expect the R1 to come in and act as a support, which is around 2900. So key level for this week, 2980 for the upside, and then 2900 for the downside if it is coming down. And this is for the S&P 500 futures. Now let's go over to Europe and look at the Germany futures, the DAX futures. So if you have been following me for a while, you will know that DAX is the second market that I prefer to trade because of the trendy nature as well as the predictable price action as compared to currencies. Currencies tend to be a lot more weepy and random. So in terms of DAX futures this week, we are seeing the same thing. Ever since it broke out of the trend line, you are seeing higher high, okay, consolidation, and then breakout again, consolidation or pullback, and it looks like now it is continuing. So where is it going to continue to? Again, I expect it to come to where this trend angle goes, which is around this price point over here, which is around 12500. And 12500, this is the upside target for this week. And if let's say it comes down, I want to ideally look at R1 holding, which is around 12200. Okay, so this is the downside. I want to see if DAX is going to be bullish, continuing upwards for the coming week. So if let's say it is unable to hold the 12200, then well, the downside is we are going to look at somewhere like 12100, which is around there, or in fact even the pivot for June, even the pivot level for June. All right, so but given that this trend line has been pretty consistent, because you can see it's supported, and then after that false break over here, resisted again, supported, and here again supported. I'm expecting if let's say DAX were to come down, it should find some footing around my trend line over here, which is at 12100. So the range for this week, a downside 12100, upside 12500, and this is for DAX. Now let's look at the third market, which is gold. So why I've been into or onto gold recently is because of the tremendous strength in gold. That is crazy. So if you have catch what I was sharing with you for the past few weeks, we can see that gold has broken out of a long-term downtrend. So you can see my downtrend, my long-term downtrend lines, the blue color lines, and I anchor it to the highest point made in 2011, where it hit a 1900 per troy ounce. You can see that this angle projected forward, and current price action has already broken above, and thus a retest. Finally, this this bounce up or this rocket up happens. All right, so with that said, where are we expecting gold to go for this coming week? Well, it's anybody's guess, man. As far as I'm concerned, it looks clearly that it is bouncing or getting resisted off R5, and this one, the pink color line over here, this is the short-term trend line. Okay, the short-term trend line. And right now what we are looking at, it seems like gold is breaking up and then finding consolidation around this trend line. The next target upside possibly would be $60 away, but I wouldn't expect it to immediately go there. I would expect the R5 level or the new month pivot level, which is going to we are going to know it tomorrow. So that is going to be the upside. Pay attention to this 1430 level. Eventual upside, if let's say bullishness were to continue, then I will be looking at 1460 for this coming week. So this is for gold. And if let's say it comes down, the first level of defense will be this round number, which is 1400. And if it comes down some more, then I'm expecting around R3. Okay, so this R3, which is 1370, this should be the level of support. If let's say gold were to break down and then bounce off, to come down further, I'm expecting to bounce off R3. All right, so this is what I have for you, a very short analysis to tell you all the key levels for S&P 500, the Germany DAX, as well as gold. So I wish you all the best, safe trading in the coming week, and I will look forward to seeing you again in next week. All right, so Swim Trader signing off. Goodbye.